guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to be giving you a little haul, of course, but this time it's from Vinted. So I decided that one of my New Year's resolutions was to be better for the environment and also better for myself, unless I desperately needed something or I am going on holiday soon. So if there was something that I needed for that, then I was going to buy it because obviously it was a necessity. But anything that I didn't need and I was just buying because I liked it, I could only buy if it was secondhand. So the first place I tried was Depop, because I feel like everybody goes on Depop for secondhand things or like selling old clothes, but I couldn't really find anything I liked, and everything was kind of a little bit expensive too for what it was. And then I'd seen like so many ads recently on Vinted, and so I downloaded Vinted, and let me tell you, you need to get yourself on Vinted. I will have a link in the description box so you guys can set up your own accounts on Vinted and download the app and everything. But I have found like some absolute bargains. It's unbelievable. And I've also sold so much on Vinted in literally like 2 weeks. So let's just get straight into the haul. One thing I will say about Vinted that I really like is that the shipping is all done via Vinted. So they will sort it all out. The buyer basically, when they are buying an item, you choose the shipping. You can get it sent by Hermes, Yodel, in post, Royal Mail. Like, they've got all these shipping options, and they start from about £1.50 around that mark. And then obviously as the seller, you can set it to, if it needs to be a larger parcel or a smaller parcel, it's all done for you by Vinted. And also the seller doesn't get any money until the buyer has said everything's okay. And I actually really like that, because where I had one thing that didn't get shipped for quite some time, and I just went through Vinted and I was like, I just want to cancel the order, like it's taking a bit long now, and I kind of changed my mind. So I just got refunded about 2 days later and it was all fine. So let's dive right in. I'm going to show you the first thing I bought, which I was starting off strong when I bought this. I am actually obsessed with this coat. Like, it's got the nicest felt ever around it, and when it's done up it looks so good. The only thing is, the reason why, I'll tell you how much it was in a minute, but the reason why it was so cheap is because the seller somehow ripped all the inside lining. I don't know if you can see. It's actually a really heavy coat as well, but all this bit's all ripped, and there's like rip here as well, and there's basically in all the seams on the inside, you can see here another one is quite ripped. When you have this coat on, you can't see any of that at all. Like, you can't see a single rip. So including postage and packaging, this coat cost me £7 and 5p, which literally blows my mind, because we all know Zara is not cheap, and that is a good coat. Also, the damage to the inside is fixable, or I'm just going to leave it because you can't see it at all when you're wearing it, so I really don't think it's a problem. Then the next thing I ordered was this bodysuit, which still has the tags on, from Zara of course, and this is what it looks like. It's kind of like tie-dye. One thing I will say is I'm not really too keen on buying second-hand bodysuits, but because this still had the tag on and she just tried it on, I didn't really mind, and I will wash everything before I wear it. But this is what it looks like. It's got the zip under right now, and it is so cute. It does have adjustable straps as well, and it fits lovely. I am actually obsessed. And this was originally £19.99 because it's still got the Zara tag on it, and I paid £10.59 including all the packaging, the posting, all of that. £10.59. That's not too bad. And then I promise everything is not from Zara, but the next thing I bought was a pink dress, which I actually wanted to buy last year, but I didn't have the funds at the time to buy it, and I got it secondhand instead, which I'm actually really glad I did get it secondhand, because I feel like now I've got it. If I had bought that with like the original price for what it is, I really don't think it was worth the original price, but I do really like it. You might recognise it from last year because obviously it's last season or whatever, but this is what it looks like. It's this shirt dress. It's got like an open, almost v-neck style top with a collar. It does need a good iron and then it's just like puffy at the bottom, kind of like skater dress style. I can't decide though if I actually think it's too short or not. Everyone said it's fine, but I think if I was to wear it, because of the style, like it flares out, I think if I was to wear it to work, getting on the train and stuff, I would probably wear some white cycling shorts underneath it. But other than that, I'm really impressed. This one was probably one of my most expensive purchases. This was £13.19, which I was willing to pay because I knew I really wanted this dress. And I'm pretty sure in the first place it was in the 30s, but I'm not 1000% sure on that. Then I got myself some jeans. These are from Topshop. In my first video of the year, you saw my Zara haul, and I got black flares. And when I tell you, I'm obsessed when I wear them. Like, I literally love them so much. I think they're so flattering as well. I got some blue ones, but I got them from Vinted instead. These are actually Topshop jeans. So we all know how much Topshop jeans cost. But they're just like proper skinny, which I really like. They're not too baggy. Skin tight jeans, and then they just flare out at the bottom and they fit like a glove. They are the perfect fit. So yeah. And these jeans all in cost me £8.44, which blows my mind because these are Topshop jeans. Next up, I got a bag. So now it's here. I don't know if I like it or not, but it wasn't crazy expensive, so I don't mind. This is what it looks like. I do really like the style of it, but it's the strap. It's just got a weird... I don't know if I like the strap, but the actual bag itself, I think it's quite cute. It did also come with like a keychain, but it had like writing on it, and I tried to Google like what the writing meant in case it was... You know, you never know what it says. And nothing came up, so I've taken it off because, firstly, I don't know what it says. And secondly, just wasn't really like a fan of the keyring. I quite like it without it. I feel like it was a bit much. But this is what it looks like on the back. It kind of carries on. And then the strap obviously has this pattern on it, which I do quite like. But I'm not like 100% sure if I like it. But I think it's quite cute. And that cost me £7.42 all in. Okay, so this was my most expensive purchase, and I honestly think this was like the best deal I got. And I will say I have worn these since I washed them, so they are a little bit dirty. But I got these Air Force Ones, which I've been eyeing up for so long, and they were in the hundreds, I'm sure. These pink Air Forces, which I am actually obsessed with, like, you don't understand. This is my favourite colour, pink. When they arrived, they were a little bit muddier than I was expecting. I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that much. And for what I'd paid, I was like, oh. But I got the pink stuff out, cleaned them up with an old toothbrush, and then I shoved them in the washing machine, and they came out looking brand new. So I am impressed. Obviously, I've worn them multiple times since I got them now, because basically I wasn't going to wear anything until this video. And then I just loved them so much that I couldn't help it. And the coat, I loved both of them. They both arrived the same day. And I was like walking around, went out in them because I was so impressed and I loved them. But yeah, I love these. This was definitely the most expensive. All in, it was £20.55, I think. Which I am happy with that because they are really good quality. And then the last thing I got was another pair of Air Force Ones. These were an absolute bargain. I can't complain at all. Like, in an ideal world they would be a little bit cleaner, and also I did accidentally break the shoelace on one of them, but it's not the end of the world. You can see they've cleaned up pretty well. It's just the bombs that haven't really like cleaned up the best, and on the inside there's some little bits of damage. When I tell you that these were a bargain, let me just find it. Okay, these cost me £7 plus £1.99 shipping. I'm actually, so all in, I think because you also pay like a little buyer's fee, like protection fee, it was less than £10 for all of this. Like, you can't complain. That is everything from my haul, but I just wanted to let you know that you can also obviously sell on there yourselves. I have sold so much stuff. People are just willing to buy anything. I have honestly made, I think, around the £120 mark from selling stuff. I've sold board games, clothes, shoes, a bag, I think, books. Like, you can, that's another thing, you don't just buy clothes on Vinted. You can buy literally anything. Like, people are selling full-on furniture on there. I've left a link down below so you can go set up your account and everything, and you know that you've got the right app. And yeah, that is my little haul for you. I have ordered a top which I was waiting for to film this video, but it hasn't arrived. So that was from Depop actually, and I was going to kind of compare it, but here you guys, my comparison. Vinted wins my vote. And I also think Vinted, people are willing, because basically the buyer pays the fee, whereas on Depop the seller pays the fee. They're willing to put their like what they're selling at a more decent price, whereas on Depop I think people ask a little bit too much if for secondhand clothes. So yeah, get yourselves over on Vinted, because honestly this haul, and I'm talking about Topshop jeans, a Zara coat, 2 pairs of Air Force Ones, a Zara dress, a Zara bodysuit, a little bag, I'm saying that cost me all in £65 to £70, which is pretty good, and I've almost made double my money back. So I would definitely recommend that you get yourself on Vinted, and it's also so much better for the environment. If you're like me and get a little bit upset when a little parcel doesn't come through the door, this is a much more sustainable way to do it, because you're giving clothes a second chance, and this stuff's all in basically perfect condition. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just clearly you just grow out of things, or you don't want them anymore, you've worn it once, you're not gonna wear it again. So yeah, and you also give your clothes a second chance. I should be an ad. I should be on an ad for Vinted. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you enjoyed this kind of video, because I know you all loved my Zara haul. Like, blown away by that, the amount of views that got. So yeah, let me know if you like it. Also, this makeup, I was testing Charlotte Tilbury dupes. These are from Makeup Revolution, like they're beauty light ones from Charlotte Tilbury dupes for £8. I'm a little bit blown away by these too. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe whilst you're here and drop a little like. Let me know in the comments what other videos you guys want to see. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!